it's Dr. Jeff here. Today we're talking about why you should or shouldn't buy in-game currency for your kids. Now, a lot of games nowadays use in-game currency as a way to buy skins, buy extra maps. Some games use it to buy DLC, battle passes, a whole variety of things. Now, this includes things like they call it Robux for Roblox, V-Bucks for Fortnite, Call of Duty points. Minecraft has like Microsoft points. Every game has their own sort of currency within the game. Now, there's a purpose here. There's a reason why they want you to convert. Why no game or most games don't let you directly buy items or things within the game using just cash. Now, the reason for this is that they actually want you to be a step separated from your money. Now, this is the same effect that credit cards have for adults. So it's actually, they find that people will spend more money if they use a credit card than they would if they have actual cash in their wallet. So the way this works with in-game currency is, let's say, and I'll show you some examples here in a minute. Let's say that you buy, you spend $8 on 1,000 V-Bucks. Now, once that money is converted to V-Bucks, that no longer feels like you're spending real money anymore. Like, it's already monopoly money, it's already fake money. So it's actually much easier for people to psychologically spend at that point than it would be if you were spending that $8. So one of the things I'll show you is what this conversion looks like. First, we're going to go into one of the games here. We'll start with Fortnite, and I'll show you what V-Bucks look like. So we'll start off first with Fortnite, which is a hugely popular game still. It still has over 82 million monthly players right now. So the way Fortnite works is they want you to convert your money to V-Bucks. Now, see up here in the upper right corner, I only have 300 V-Bucks. But luckily, it takes me right into the place where I can buy some more. So again, this goes back to that conversion where they don't want you to be able to directly link real money with V-Bucks. So you'll notice it never really matches up perfectly. They don't make it align, so it actually feels like you're getting more money than you're spending. So notice you're spending $8 and you're getting 1,000 V-Bucks. And then as you go up, it adds these percentage bonuses. So 12% extra, 25% extra, 35% extra, which sounds great. That's a great deal. But really, they're not giving you anything extra. All that goes on for them is when you get, instead of getting 10,000 V-Bucks here, you spend $80. Instead of your account saying 10,000 up here in the top right corner, it says 13,500. It's just a different number in their system. There's no real value or meaning to it. But we'll keep going here. So the way the item shop works is Fortnite's item shop actually rotates on a daily basis, and some stuff stays for, you can even see it now, they've added the timer, so 23 hours, and it kind of tells you when stuff will be rotating out. These are all daily ones. Sometimes there's weekly ones, so limited time. Sometimes these will stay for up to a week. Now, you might ask, well, why does it leave after an hour? Like in most stores, so if you go to Target, if you're looking for a whole set of something, they're going to have it. They don't just like rotate toys in and out necessarily. The reason they do this is because it creates this kind of false sense of you're going to miss out. So, the first thing we tell, that we would tell kids, like if they really want a toy, you're at Target, like, oh, you don't have enough money, keep saving up, or, next week we'll get it. It'll still be here. It's not going anywhere. Well, that's not actually true in Fortnite necessarily. So when 23 hours is up, this Alpine Ace skin may be gone. Now, it could be gone for a week, it could be gone for a month, it could be gone for a year or more. They obviously don't tell you because they want you to buy. They're trying to overcome any resistance that's left between you parting with your V-Bucks. Now, again, the first step to doing this was making sure that you converted your real money to V-Bucks. So again, this is just monopoly money here. This means nothing. You can do the conversion. So 1,500 V-Bucks is about $12, but they don't want you making that. They want you to just be spending the V-Bucks as quickly as possible, and making the stuff rotate in and out is just one way that they do that. Now, I think let's see if there's other skins. So this one I think came with one of the passes, but so 2,000 V-Bucks, so that is about like $18, $17 or so, which is a lot of, a good amount of money for an imaginary skin here that doesn't really do anything. Now, other than skins in Fortnite, I'm sure you've seen your kids can spend money on dances. So again, 800 V-Bucks, that's about $6. Now they can use that in the game, and it is kind of fun and funny. But that's just that's just kind of looking at what you can spend the money on, and how just you can make your own decision on whether or not this is something you want to use for your kids to reinforce. And we'll talk about why this may or may not be a good match for your kid to use as a reinforcer later on. First, I want to show you some of the other ones so you get a good sense of how different games do this differently. Fortnite's pretty straightforward. Again, the main trick is that they have the rotating item shop, which is their way of really getting you to part with your V-Bucks as quickly as possible, or else you may never get that skin again. Now, I guarantee you, if the skin's selling really well, it'll be back because they do like money, and it doesn't cost them anything extra to put it back in the store. So, whether or not you can get it that day or a little bit later, it does always come back at some point. All right, now, next up we have Roblox, which is a hugely popular game. Now, Roblox isn't so much a game as it is like a game ecosystem. So all of these, if you look at the actual games here, these are all programmed by a mix of companies, individuals, teams. Really, anybody can pay for and make a Roblox game. Now, obviously, some of the quality is vastly different amongst them, and some of these are branded like Hot Wheels Racing. Similar to Fortnite, Roblox also has its built-in in-game currency, which that's how these developers make their money. So Roblox, like Fortnite, is a free-to-play game. You don't have to pay any money to play this. All these on these most engaging, up-and-coming, popular, they are all completely free games. So the way Roblox work is you buy Robux. So the options here are that you can buy a subscription, which is kind of like a battle pass. I'm pretty sure it gives you a certain set of, it gives you 450 Roblox, and I believe it's monthly, and it just keeps refilling it. So really, it's just like every 9th of the month you would get 450 Robux delivered, and your kids can spend it as they wish. Now the normal stuff, so as you can see, it's 99 cents for 80. Again, these numbers don't match up. Ideally, it would be 99 cents for 99. That would make more sense. That would make it easier for you to convert in your head. But their goal is so that you can't do that math easily. Again, they want you as far away from like actual cash as possible so that you can spend it more freely. And for your kids, like they are even less connected to what money actually means. So for them, once it's deposited in their account, they will spend it on whatever seems cool. So we'll keep this in mind. So $10 for about 800 Robux. Now we'll go into one of the more popular games here. I've heard about Adopt Me. I have never played this game, but I have heard this studio as actually, I believe, 30 or 40 people. It came up in the recent lawsuit up against Apple. So that's all I know about it. Let's see. So we will go in and play, and we'll see what we can get. Actually, let's go to our. I think some of them you can see the store outside of it. So this is the store within this game. We'll go in the game and check it out real quick in a second, but these are the things you can buy. So remember, it was about using our conversion here. It was $10 for 800. So you can get VIP, which gives you a limo and a chat tag and some so again, this goes like different layers deep, gives you money within this mini game. So you're paying real money to buy Robux, which you can buy real money in the game, which I assume will buy you stuff in the game. So some of the other things you could buy, it looked like some cosmetics. So in this game, it looks like cars are really popular. So you can buy a supercars pack for 1,000 Robux, which was, it's it's a good amount of Robux. And or you can buy royal carriages. So let's see how many you unlock 3 legendary royal carriages: the princess carriage, the prince carriage, and the golden royal carriage. Now it seems pretty popular. 867 thumbs up, 220 thumbs down. But if we go back, that is for those carriages, that is almost 20 bucks. So let's see what these look like in the actual game. Let's see if we can find some people. We'll give it a try. All right, we are into Adopt Me now. We looked at some of the stuff. Oh, I can unlock an Easter lamb. All right, Easter lamb costs 250 Robux, so it does not look like we will be unlocking Easter lamb this time. Let's try to play. Sure, we'll just go in and check out what this game is about. Oh, jeez. Do not want to get this on Twitter. I just collected my $25. Let's get out of here. Let's see what's out in the world a little bit. So again, we're looking at our conversion here. We talked about it at the beginning of Robux. So let's just kind of see what stuff we can buy in this game with our Robux, if I had some. Oh, and it looks like in-game money I have $125. So let's see. So all in the shop here, obviously they make that easy to access. This is all with Robux. It's our money. So Pet Guardian Line is 500, Pet Robodog 600, and it just goes up. Now here is another advertisement for something. So that was the one we saw on the menu when we looked at the shop there. So that's our 3 legendary supercars, 1,000 Robux. So a lot of the stuff in game is meant to, subtly push you towards spending more of your Robux. Here's our 3 legendary carriages for 1,400 Robux. No thanks. There's some people wandering around. I'm trying to see if I can find any of these cars in real life. Oh, Poophead's house. Okay. You just wander. Oh, you just wander people's houses, I guess. We won't mess with any of this stuff. That seems rude. So, other stuff to spend money on. Let's see if you can spend money on. Let's see. Oh, so you can. This stuff looks like. Oh, okay. So, again, this is where it gets a little bit confusing. This is in-game money, not. This is in-game money, not Robux. So I currently have, I don't even know if I have enough for, okay, well, I guess that's all the money I have. Oh, I have 50 bucks left. So in that time, all I could buy was a skirt for myself. But that is Roblox. So as you can see, this is one of the more popular games. This is done by a professional studio. But really their goal, and we're not really, I'll do another video on what Roblox is in the future, but there's a lot of a lot of kind of cues in the game to push kids towards spending some of their money. So obviously I had like 10 chances right there just to spend Robux if I had any, but that's how Roblox makes it work. And all the stuff's available within it. Now, it rotates to some degree from what I understand, but for the most part, you have access to the entire catalog through the shop right here. So this is everything they have available at the time. Oh, custom music at home using a radio. Okay. So that 350 Robux, I don't remember exactly what that cost, but anyways, that's it for Roblox. Let's move on to a game with loot boxes next. So this is Apex Legends. I'm using this as an example of what loot boxes are. There's maybe other games people play more that use this. One example is FIFA. So all the FIFA games use FIFA Ultimate Team, which unlocks packs of players. So let me just show you what this actually is. Apex Legends has the store similar to Fortnite with some skins. They have weapon skins, character skins, things like that. But the main way that people get these things, because these are actually very expensive. If you see, if we can look at what Apex coins cost. So Apex coins, 1,000 coin. Again, this one has multiple types of currency. So Apex coins, 1,000 coins is $10. 2,000 coins is $20. So if we go back, this bundle right here is about 30. These are like $30 each. One skin is $20. So as you can see, these ones are pretty expensive. This isn't actually the main way people get stuff in this game. So the way most people do, and you get these in the game. So to be fair, you can get these loot boxes through playing the game. There's lots of unlocks. You get these over time. So I'm gonna buy one of these real quick, and then I'm just gonna show you an example of what this looks like when we open it up. All right, we've acquired some Apex coins up here for the low price of $10. And really I just wanted to show you why these loot box systems are really bad. So they've even been banned in some areas. So the European Union has banned them in some games. EA gets in trouble with these for both FIFA and for some of their other games. This is actually an EA game too, now that I think about it. But their Star Wars Battlefront was notorious for these things. So I'm just gonna buy a single one. And even it gave me what the percentages was. So, most people aren't gonna read this, but you can see that there's rare, epic, legendary. It tells you what the percentages are. You're gonna get what types of items. We don't really need that. So what I want to look at here is with the loot boxes, this is very similar to how slot machines keep you engaged. So that's really where they get a little bit devious. Is what you're going to notice when I open this is lots of sound, lots of color. It's going to look and feel. It's like very stimulating. It's very like engaging. And even when I lose, I kind of feel like it felt exciting. Like it was that rush that I was going for. So this is my little buggo. So the purple means that I got something epic, which is a higher tier item. Oh look, I got a green shiny skin. And I got this character. So that is similar to how, if you've ever seen slot machines in Vegas, how they're really colorful, they're loud, they play music, there's like mini games inside of it. So really what it wants you to do is buy more of these packs. Now you can get them within the game, but there are people that are prone to buy more and more of these things using money, and it really is gambling. I had no control over what I got here. The skin, I don't have it because I don't play the game very much, but it is one of those things where it truly is a gamble, and just something to be aware of when you think about whether or not we're giving kids money for in-game currency. We just want to know what they're doing with it, and we want to be a little bit more aware of maybe how some of these companies try to like get them to use more than maybe they want to, just as adults would maybe spend more money than they want to. So that's Apex Legends. We'll move on to one more game here. Last but not least, we'll do Minecraft. Now, it's not really known for its in-game purchases, but it does exist. So I just want to show you what it is, and just kind of build that awareness at least. So within the marketplace, Minecraft has different types of game modes. So zombies, tower defense, pirate adventure. So a lot of these are pre-built islands where some designer has already pre-created this theme that you can play within. As you can see, like down here is different categories like skin packs. So you can buy masked teenagers, you can buy demons, spring luxury teens, whatever that means, cyber arm teens, amongst us, so characters look like Among Us. So you can buy all these different skin packs. There's worlds. These are kind of pre-designed ones. So Space Wars. There's a Skyblocks game. Superhero base. It looks like it has kind of built-in cars and stuff. And all these are for purchase if you have the coin. So up in the upper right corner, you can see I have somehow 20 Microsoft coins, dollars, bucks, whatever they're called. So, and here's the conversion. So, again, it's a little bit, it's obscured a bit through the indirect conversion. So $2 is 320. $6 is 960, but you get bonus 60, so you get 1,020. $10 is 1,600 plus a bonus 120, so the 1,720. So let's just keep that in mind, I guess. For $10 you get 1,700 or so. So if we think about the maps, so maps look like they're about $5, between $5 and $10 for most maps. Yeah, this island is approaching like $7 or $8. And the skin packs looks like they were a little bit cheaper. So yeah, 300, 490 these points. So anyways, those are the things you can buy within Minecraft. That's just one last example of, again, the point being that these are just how the different types of currencies that you can buy, and they all, they're purchased through different accounts within the games themselves. But the conversion is what's important, and I think it's also helpful for parents to be aware, especially if you're going to use these as rewards. Now, with these ones, they're all reasonably priced. Doesn't really mean anything because it is all relative to the game itself. So those are some examples of in-game currency. Now, the question I started the video with was, should I or should I not be buying these for my kids? So we've seen some of the dangers that are built into these. The conversion's hard to really understand. The intent of the game companies is to separate you from your money and make it easier to spend, and not without really understanding how much you are actually spending. So not really being aware of how much that is. But at the same time, are these useful? So a lot of times when I work with parents, one of the things we talk about is trying to use positive reinforcement. So using things that are motivating rather than consequential to help get kids motivated and get them to do things. So as you can see, these things are actually really easy to keep track of. If you know the conversions, that you can actually work with this in your favor. For kids, this is actually more meaningful sometimes than cash because they spend so much time in these worlds. They spend so much time in Roblox. They spend so much time within Minecraft or Fortnite. So V-Bucks and Robux actually are, in their brains, they don't need the conversion. They just know, 300 Robux, I can buy the carriage or whatever it was in our example. I guess it was closer to $1,600, but you understand. So for kids, this is actually something you could use as a motivator. You just have to make sure if you're going to use it. So if you're going to attach it to good grades or getting all of your schoolwork done at the end of the day or end of the week, or something like a bunch of things you're trying to get them to learn around the house. So some things you're trying to build, some skills you're trying to work on with them. You just have to make sure that the conversion makes sense for you. So if you're going to pay them 1,000 V-Bucks, you have to know, well, that's like $8 worth of stuff. You don't want to be giving that out every Monday or every day of the week, or else you're going to start to run out of money pretty quickly. Now, the other important thing that I've talked a lot of in some ways kind of negatively about these things, but also, like I said, for most of these games, they're actually free to play. Other than Minecraft, all the games we went through today are free. You don't actually have to spend any money to buy them. So when you spend some of the money, when you buy skins in Fortnite, or when you purchase some of the additional things within Roblox, you're actually helping to support the game. So there are developers, there's character designers, there's artists, there's programmers, there's people that write the stories, that write the scripts to things. So by buying these things, you're actually helping support those people and support the industry as a whole. So I think it's one of those things where it really just is about a balance. So understanding how much you're spending. For video games themselves, you actually look at kind of entertainment per dollar. So like going to a movie now is like $15 for 2 hours of entertainment. These video games are like many hours of entertainment for kids, while also learning some skills, learning how to navigate some problems. So I think that one of the things we want to look at too is just kind of being aware of like the one aspect is you do want to support the games, you want to support the people that do work hard to create the games, and it actually can be a pretty good deal. You just want to make sure that you're paying attention to how much you're spending, and also making sure your kids aren't just racking up giant credit card bills behind your back if you connected your credit card to the Fortnite account. Now, the other thing to think about is that most of this stuff is kind of temporary. You're effectively buying art, so all of those skins that we saw in those games are someone's artwork. The only issue is that if the game ends, so games do shut down. That's happened throughout the past couple decades. That games will come to a close, the online games especially. In those games, the art disappears. So you don't actually own anything. They don't send you the outfit in the mail or a figurine in the mail. So it does go away, but in the end, what you're buying is the time that you spend in the game. So hopefully that's helpful as to whether or not you should or shouldn't be buying in-game currency for your kids. If you have any questions, just leave them below in the comments, and please like or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any more suggestions or ideas, please let us know. Thanks. Have a good day.